Welcome to the EMP guys, aka Eligible Monster. I am one of your hosts, Nat. I am joined today by Ben on my left and Dan on my right.
On this side because I need the chair because I can't turn my neck.
Because the Primals.
Primals concert, if you didn't
Yes.
see the last one. I went to a metal concert with Natalie, Primals, Final Fantasy 14 music, and I headbanged. Is that I got the hair for it?
I told you should have just opted with Susan Calloway's piano concert. You would have been fine. But it's whatever.
I know. Well,
He would have found a way to headbang.
I was going to say, I would have found a way to headbang that.
No, that's extremely disrespectful. That's whatever. That's besides the point. In this specific episode...
Oh, fuck. Why did I just do that?
In this specific episode, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Let's Go in Fallout 76.
I gave myself whiplash.
Unfortunately, Ben and I have not had the, at least, well, more than like maybe 3 to 4 hours.
You know what? Let's talk about Pokemon second, because Natalie sucks playing Fallout with.
All right then, because Ben and I did not have the time to properly dive into Pokemon Let's Go and Fallout 76, so we know that Dan...
She sucks playing with it.
We know that Dan has had the time to play... I was about to say Fallout 76. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So why don't you tell...
We're going to talk about that in a minute. So
You
here's
just
what
said
happened.
Pokemon. No. He said
Here's what
Fallout.
happened in our
No.
Here's what happened in our 76 experience.
Save that for the end.
No.
Keep us in a good mood for Pokemon. You can do that later.
No. All right, Dan. You've played Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
I did.
Pikachu's better.
No, it is not. So Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Yes.
Where do I begin? So
Pikachu's better.
There's a
He's
lot
cuter
of
in the
stuff.
outfit.
There's a lot of stuff in it that I was worried about when the game was being talked about. For example, wild Pokemon being only Pokemon Go catching. Stuff
love
like
it.
that. Okay, can you let
Ben,
me
this
finish
is
a
Dan's
sentence?
opinion. I will go to you afterwards. Keep it to yourself. My God.
I will break something.
That's fine. Keep going.
So I was very hesitant with that. When I first started and I was going through, I was still hesitant. I have the Pokeball Plus, by the way, the controller. It makes it actually really fun. I was going through and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm not having the wild battles that I usually have. But I realized as I went through that I loved it. It really grew on me because you can see the Pokemon in the world, so you don't need like repels, for example. You just avoid everything if you don't want to get in those wild battles.
I love this.
And because
Walking around Pokemon?
Yeah, finally. It's just fun because I'm like, oh, useless Pidgey? Nope.
exactly, you can go around. It makes shiny hunting a lot easier because you can combo and purposefully go through for what you want.
Yeah.
But the thing that I really like about that is because you can avoid wild Pokemon, you get to trainer battles a lot more frequently. And when you get to those, you get your standard Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
And because of how much more frequently you get into those, I feel like the Pokemon Go catching in the wild Pokemon kind of breaks away from the monotony of you're always doing these battles when you're constantly encountering. And I found it like kind of made it a little bit enjoyable because sometimes I was like, okay, I don't want to fight. Like, I liked being able to just go, oh, I'm going to start throwing Pokeball. Like, you definitely can't use the control. I tried so hard to, like, throw him a Pokeball. And you go, Fwing. I'm like,
I have so many problems with that Pokeball.
You hold it like this, and you finger gun.
That was
not even kidding.
No, I know.
It works
I don't like
perfect.
it. I don't like that thing.
That was
I
my
wish the
next
Pro Controller
question
worked.
for you. How do you feel about your Pokemon gaining experience by just across the board by just catching Pokemon instead of using your Pokemon to battle and catch them afterwards? How do you feel about that?
I think it's great. I like it because you get your entire team leveled up. But a thing to keep in mind is I've been going through, first off, the NPCs in this game, a lot different than the other ones because they rotate more. You can avoid a lot of NPCs if you want to.
Yes, you can.
I have gone through.
You can go through the gyms and avoid everyone on the way up.
Well, that's always been there.
Well, yeah, but I
Why
felt it
would
was
you
more
do that,
noticeable.
Ben?
Huh?
Why would you do that?
I skipped all the ones in Brock's gym. I fought all the ones in Misty's
You
gym.
need the money, dude.
Yeah, I got tons.
It keeps your party leveled up so that when you go through and you do get into the battles, you are able to use your entire party.
It's
I like
wonderful.
that, but you don't over level. I am at the Elite Four. My Eevee, okay, this is actually a slight problem, but I am okay with.
Yeah.
Eevee is overpowered.
It really is.
Because you can't evolve your Eevee, you can learn a fire type move, an electric move, a water
water move.
type, grass type, fire type, fairy type, one of every type, and they are so powerful that they have 90 power. They have guaranteed status effects.
Yeah.
Yep.
So electric, guaranteed paralyze. Fire, guaranteed burn. The fairy one will remove all status effects on every person in your party. They've got some pretty OP stuff, so they honestly kind of make it so you don't really need your other Pokemon. I have a full
That's
party.
exactly
I have
what
my
happened to me.
Charizard. I have my Mew because I have
Yeah.
Pokeball Plus. I have Blastoise, Venusaur, Articuno.
Yeah.
I caught my 3 legendary birds already. But Eevee is 10 levels above everyone else
Yeah.
because I really only use Eevee.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I never even use any other because he's just OP. He's got all the moves.
It really is. But that being said, because of the party-wide experience going out,
Yeah.
there have been times where I'm like, I love using Eevee, but I'm gonna use someone else because I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are leveled enough. They do have the abilities that I need them to. And there have been situations where I'm like, okay, I really do need to swap out. Eevee's gonna die to this fighting type.
Yeah.
I
Like
just
he
lost
may be
Pikachu.
powerful,
That's what
but
you did.
exactly.
So that was
And Misty's
that
Gym.
that was my next question to you. You're actually playing the Pikachu version.
Yes.
So is there any NPC in the game that allows you to teach Pikachu other moves other than just electric? Or is that all you've got available to you? Just electric?
He's got quick. He's got like
He-
fighting types and a.
So actually, I was talking to Houston about this, and luckily they gave me a spare edition of Let's Go Pikachu, which I plan on playing on my stream. But he was telling me about it. Pikachu, first off, I'm a fan of the fact that the names are alliteration. I'm not a fan of the actual names themselves. Like the dark type move for Pikachu or for Eevee is called Batty Bad. The fire is Sizzly Slide or Buzzy Buzz. I'm not the biggest fan of those, but I like the alliteration. Go you guys. Pikachu learns a move called, I think, like Zippy Zap or something like that, where
That's the
it's a
one.
very powerful electric type that is guaranteed to crit. It's something that allows it to be super, super strong. Houston said that he's got it, and he was like, I haven't really had any problems. I've been like one-shotting everyone with it. So
Is that true?
I don't know.
you are literally at
Dan's
this part.
talking over my part.
Oh my god.
Well, it's
Well,
because you said you hadn't gotten to
Listen,
it yet.
Pokemon's
so
his thing, so just let him do his
It is my
thing,
thing.
all right? You want to say something, Ben?
Pikachu's better.
Moving on.
No. One thing that I like about the game, and I've noticed this already, because one of the big complaints Natalie had was that you have to have something to get into the gym. One, that's not nearly as bad as we thought it was going to be.
It's not, but
It's like have a grass,
Yes.
have 15 levels. Like
That's funny, is some of them will even be, have a cute Pokemon in your party.
seriously,
When you go to see Erica,
that's actually funny.
you have to have a
That's
cute
funny.
Pokemon in your party. When you go to Blaine, I loved this. He doesn't actually give you something. You take a test. You answer questions, and if you fail, you fight one of his the trainers there. But it's like a game show.
oh, that's awesome.
It's super, super fun. Like there's a lot of cool stuff, and I love that
the
it's
way-
Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, it's.
Well, one
is.
thing that
It's
I
actually-
noticed when I got to the fights with Misty and the ones with Brock, the elemental weaknesses and strengths are a lot stronger and weaker than they are in any. They actually matter.
They do.
Because normally in most
big
Pokemons,
time.
I'll do what you do, a power level 1 Pokemon. I have a party of things doing things, but I never need to.
Yeah.
I'll end up having my Charizard or my Greninja or my Lucario, and they're just OP and they just kill everything in one
Yeah,
hit,
yeah, yeah.
regardless of it being weak. No, it really matters in this one. I really like that. I actually liked it a lot because it actually Pikachu, for example, was wrecking most of the water types, but he still took damage, and eventually, because I didn't heal him, because I was an idiot, he died, and I had to pull out Oddish. But Oddish still one-shotted him.
I'm just saying, Eevee didn't die at Misty, so
Yeah, mine didn't either. I don't know what you'd done wrong.
I fought all the trainers with one Pikachu.
I did the same thing with my Eevee.
excuses.
Whatever. But what I'm saying is, another thing that I really like is the overworld thing. Like you said, you can avoid the battles you don't want to have a part in.
And they're proper size.
And I'm not gonna lie, at first when I had to do the Pokemon throw thing, I was like, oh, Well, this is going to
Honestly,
fast.
and
I like it better.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, just seeing those Pokemon just appearing and just walking around, it just makes me die every single time. All
Yeah.
of them are so cute.
Especially when they come running out of the grass and they turn around and run back.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll chase you too.
They will.
I was trying to see if I could get a shiny Ponyta.
Yeah.
And a Rapidash spawned, turned, and just
Bolted.
beelined for me. And I'm like trying to run away, but it outpaced me, and I was like, ah! Luckily, it turns out in this one you can like run from a battle and it doesn't break your streak.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that because
I
one
like that
problem that I
too,
used to have with
yeah.
Pokemon, this is where I'd always get bored, is when you're over leveled for an area and you're like, oh, well now I'm over leveled. I don't want to fight anything anymore.
Yes.
I'm out of repels. Every fight is one hit, so it's boring, and I gotta wait for the. All this stuff goes, and you just get annoyed, and you stop
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah.
But now I can avoid them if I don't want to fight them.
Yeah.
And the fight itself is me throwing the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Which I've gotten very good at on my phone over the last 2
I
years.
don't know
but-
why people were upset about that because it's probably the best thing they've implemented. Just
Yeah.
being able to see those Pokemon and just avoid them if you
Ew.
want
But,
to.
but like
Yeah.
you said, because I can avoid them, I'm doing more trainer battles. So I don't
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
losing out on Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more focusing on the way Pokemon was kind of always shown.
meant, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ash fights the Pokemon, but he's really bad at it. And
Listen,
normally,
okay, he
normally
doesn't
the only
fight the
Pokemon he gets
Pokemon.
is when he throws the ball at them anyway.
No, listen. All
It's
of
when they
Ash's
go,
Pokemon
let me come with you, and he's like,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I guess I will.
is
It's
what
like,
you
Ash,
call
little.
is what you call
not
pity
me.
cash. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash got
It's
pity
like pity
catches.
badge. Pity
And then,
badges
but in
and
individual
pity
fights,
catches.
and I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would.
Yeah.
My full
good.
expectation. I was playing a game called Valkyrie Chronicles 4, and Natalie got Pokemon while we were in Vegas, and she wanted to play it, and I got my copy while we were in Vegas, and I was like, I'll play it later. So I'm playing Valkyrie Chronicles 4 the entire trip of Vegas. We get on the plane, we took off, and I was about to start another fight. They said you had an hour until you land, and I was like, because Valkyrie Chronicle matches can go forever. Like if you get the right one going, they can take a while. So like I don't want to get in the middle of one because I'll then not play it for 3 days, forget where I was.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll wait here so I can start the battle up. Let me pop in Pokemon finally. I was enthralled. It looks good. The frame rate looks
the
great. The
graphics are
gameplay is
incredible.
awesome.
The nostalgia in it is perfect
Yeah.
too,
Music is
because it
incredible.
is Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, it is.
And I love the way that they do HMs in it as well. That your, I don't think either of you have gotten to them yet. Your
Yeah.
Pikachu and your Eevee learn special techniques. So it's not an in-combat move anymore.
It's an option.
It's you go up to grass and your Eevee cuts it with its tail. I just got strength and I literally will activate it. He'll glow orange and I'll walk up to stones and he'll just jump, spin around, smack it with his tail, and it'll start pushing
That's
it.
awesome.
Nice.
And I won't spoil what the flying and the surfing is because they're adorable.
That's
Well,
really
one
good.
I
thing-
love their little outfits.
Natalie, have
little
you-
hat on
Oh,
Eevee.
I love that, the customization of the characters and the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you gotten to the point where you can make them follow? Have you figured out how to make them follow you yet?
What do you mean?
You can have your Eevee
yeah.
will follow you no matter what.
No,
You
I
can
know.
pick
You,
other
you
Pokemon.
can get a second Pokemon. Yeah, I know.
I didn't know
that.
if you figured that out yet because
Yeah.
you literally
I'm
just
not
started
sure.
there on
I'm
the
at,
couch.
I'm at the third. This is how much how long I've been waiting for you guys. I'm at the third gym leader right now.
But you got ahead of me.
Yeah.
So
I
here's
beat Misty
something.
at the beginning of the
Yeah.
stream.
So here's something that makes that even better. Yes, some of them will follow you. Some of them you ride. If you make an Onyx your pet,
Oh, yeah.
it is huge.
Yeah.
You'll ride on its head. The Kangaskhan, you will ride on
the
its head,
pouch.
and your Eevee or Pikachu,
Yeah. Yeah.
little baby.
sorry.
So adorable.
Yeah, I know. I've heard
So,
about this. And Charizard.
All of
and
our concerns aside,
Lapras.
where we
Yeah.
all thought that this wouldn't be a Pokemon we're gonna play.
Well, that's the worst because I feel like people give us like a false reason to be upset at the gym leaders because I feel like they just got to tackle Brock's and that's it because Brock's is the only one it looks like that just requires you to have a grass type. The others are
That one,
different.
I will say, I'll warn you guys now, as well as people watching, there are 2 other ones that are slightly harder. One you have to have caught, it's either 50 species or 50 Pokemon. I think it's species. Honestly,
I don't like
I
that.
have caught, whenever I go to a new zone, I will encounter one new Pokemon and catch at least one of the ones
That's what
that I
do.
haven't
I
been
catch all the
doing.
ones in my Pokedex.
And if you are doing that, you will be fine. If you're
Well-
doing that, you'll be fine. There's another one when you go to Sabrina. For the record, technically you're supposed to go to Koga first. Most people don't, because you have to be level 45. When you get to the level capped ones, check your candy. Majority of the time, you'll have enough rare candy to get
candies,
something to that level cap.
Yeah.
Those are the only other two that I have found that were I actually had to try. That being said, the 50 species.
Twitch chat says it's 50 species, poison gym leader.
Okay, so it was Koga. It's 50 species. Honestly, if you go to any route getting there, if you catch at least one of each of the new ones that you haven't seen yet, you are golden.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you messed much with your Pokemon Go integration yet?
No, I do know how it's done.
Yeah, I looked into how it's done. I was wondering if you've done it.
I was about to, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold off so I don't get anything OP and kind of ruin the experience. I was going to wait till I finish the Elite Four, but I loved it because they replaced the Safari Zone with it.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, they got rid of the Safari Zone. Then I realized all wild Pokemon battles are Safari Zone now.
Yeah.
You just don't have the option to throw a rock.
Yeah.
What do you think about the concept of it being pay to win? So, Melton in Pokemon Go requires 400 candies to get to his second form.
Yes.
You only get Melton candies by getting so in Pokemon Let's Go, you can throw yourself a mystery gift in Pokemon Go that breaks open and you get Meltons. You can do it once a week. It's the only way to really do it.
Okay.
So there's a claim that it's now pay to win because the only ways to get Melton candies is rare candy or using these boxes.
Okay.
What do you feel about that?
I don't think that exists. I think that's a very... Honestly, I think it's a pointless argument because I think that that's similar to the whole, well, if you have Mewtwo, you're going to be OP and you're going to beat everyone. Yes, Melton's going to be the same thing. That's just their integration to make you want to play their app game as well.
Yeah.
Which there's one part where Jesse talks about how it's so confusing that there's an app game as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
That's
really
awesome.
funny. But I think that that's not really a pay to win because most likely in any scenario where it would be a kind of professional tournament, there are banned Pokemon. Melton's going to be in that list of banned Pokemon.
Well, because it's mythical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to get banned. It's going to be if you want a Pokemon that's going to be OP in your game, yeah, it's going to be stronger, but I wouldn't say it's pay to win because pay to win implies you're beating other people.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and in the terms of Pokemon Go, the game has no real hardcore meta
No,
unless
you
you're doing
don't-
what we
yeah.
try to do. It's like 3 people, 5-star.
You really
Yeah.
don't.
Like you don't need it, so it
No.
doesn't matter that much.
Exactly,
And who
and
knows
so-
how powerful he really is?
Exactly. Like it doesn't seem like a pay to win thing at all, and because I mean I just don't see that being a pay to win at all. I see it being, oh, you want this cool Pokemon that's
Yeah.
going to be really strong?
Yeah.
Go for it. This is the way that you can get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's nothing really else besides it. Because, I mean, I guess another pay to win would be the example with Mewtwo. If you go there when you're a lower level, but you got your Master Ball. Well, I mean, if you use your Master Ball, you now have this super strong one without actually needing to do the fight and stuff. I do like, I will say this, bringing up Mewtwo, that not only, so you know how the legendaries, so whenever you encounter a legendary, it's treated like a raid battle. You have 5 minutes to beat it, and then afterwards
Oh.
you have a chance to capture it.
Okay.
It's not just legendaries. It's any Pokemon that you have to interact with to start a battle. So the Snorlax, it's the same thing. You have to fight the Snorlax
I just
then
encountered
catch it.
Snorlax. Yeah.
The Electrodes in the power plant where you get Zapdos, those are in the same mechanic of you have to beat it. Those ones can run, for the record. Thought that was kind of frustrating. But it's just, I'm loving the game. I was not expecting to love it this much.
Yeah.
Are you liking it more than Ultra Sun and Moon?
Yo, is that really a question?
The only problem I have with Ultra Sun and Moon is that it was just easy. What about you, Natalie? You've been playing it now for 3 hours or whatever, sitting over there.
It's growing on me, definitely, like Dan said, for sure. I was effy about it because of everything that people
You were like
said.
me when I started. It was
Yeah,
like,
they're like, it's gonna be too easy. It's gonna be holding you by the hand like they did in Sun and Moon. It's gonna be the same stuff. I couldn't even beat Sun and Moon because it was too easy.
Yeah.
I'm halfway
So
through it
I'm-
right now.
I'm
I just got
happy right
tired
now.
of it. It was just like everything's
It's what I
too easy,
mean.
too quick.
Yeah, exactly. So honestly, it's really. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's refreshing. I'm just gonna say it's a really good reboot.
It is.
It's a really good reboot.
It's a nice new take.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're playing, because most of us played Red, Blue, and Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Most of us did. It is the exact game of Pokemon Yellow,
Yeah.
I mean, I know exactly where to go because I'm like, I remember doing this.
To
but,
the T.
But the way, even their lines and stuff,
the
they
lines
say
of
the exact same
trainers.
stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, did you look at me? Well, we're battling now.
Exactly, stuff like that. And I
did.
love it because it is the same game, but it's got such a new take that at no point have I gone, well, I've already done this.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
No,
I
it does
need to
it.
beat
Yeah.
the Elite
Yeah,
Four.
exactly.
But it's
yeah.
midnight.
It's
So
great.
we'll get an update on this as Dan beats it and goes into post game.
Yes.
Natalie gets to Elite Four. We'll see where everyone's at with that.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about why Natalie
should
is
take-
not good to play Fallout with.
It should take like maybe like a week, I'd say, right, to get
So-
to the Elite Four. Easy, right?
You did it in like 2 days, but
Well, okay. Well,
If you're
playing
not
like
Dan,
an
yeah,
hour
proud
a
of
day,
we.
right? Playing an
so we'll
hour
have an
a day.
update on this one. But we're gonna talk a little bit about Fallout. But Natalie's only in total of 3 hours. I've only had
I
2.
do not
But
wanna-
let me
yeah,
tell you
I
about
do-
playing it with Natalie. Okay, let me can I tell my story now? Can I tell my story now?
Actually, before you do that, can I make my Twitch plug since I do play the Let's Go on my Twitch?
No, Dan,
No.
we do not plug your Twitch on our stream or on our YouTube. You don't tell people to go to twitch.tv/Silu91. How many times do I have
thank
to
you.
tell you that
God
you don't
damn it,
tell them that
Dan.
Silu91 on twitch.tv/Silu91 is where you go to watch Pokemon streams on
Jeez,
Wednesday and Friday?
Dan.
I appreciate
When
you
will
reminding
you
me that I
learn?
cannot promote my stream
Yeah,
of
you don't do that,
Silu91
Dan. That's just rude, right, Nat?
0091.
Natalie, isn't that
Very,
rude?
very. I'm just bracing myself right now because I know how you are, and you're just going to exaggerate the story because I was not the only one you played with. I just like to say that right now.
Sean is horrendous too.
I just like to say this now. It was 4 people. Playing with 4 people in Fallout 76, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay,
It's
okay,
fucking
okay,
horrible.
hold on.
Don't
Here's
do
what
that.
happened. So we finally, last night, me,
Honestly,
Houston, Sean, and...
at this point, I know, before you say that, I just want to say that right now. I've only put like 3 hours into the game.
Yeah, I know. And I've
I
only
would
put 2
not
hours. I
recommend
passed out.
pairing up with. I honestly, I would recommend playing with another person, like 2 people max. But goddamn, do not invite 4 people. Oh my god.
Okay, so...
Oh.
First off, the game is buggy beyond belief. I'm going to say that real quick. The team system didn't work right. We were having issues with that for almost an hour, trying to get it to work right. The all kinds of bugs are going off everywhere. Characters not moving around right. I get it. It's a Bethesda game. I get we know it was busted, but there is a lot of busted in it. Okay, that I'm just going to say. For the record, I do want to make a quick clarification on my stance on games that are buggy. Doesn't matter if it's buggy or if people rate it low. If you enjoy it, that's fine. Our Discord has had quite a bit of arguments of people being like, I love Fallout, and then the other crowd going, well, everyone says it's shit. You know what? I love Assassin's Creed Unity, and it's pretty much panned as like the worst Assassin's Creed because of how buggy it was and how bad the co-op was.
That's what I mean.
But I love
Do
it.
not go off of what
Yeah.
other people say or
exactly.
reviewers. Play it for yourself.
It doesn't matter. And I will say, playing with 4 people, but contrary to what Natalie said, I did have fun with it. Okay? Now, here's my problem with our group. First off, Natalie was half asleep. Okay? Natalie was half asleep and so was I.
Listen,
Hold
yeah.
on. Would you let me badmouth you?
See,
Now,
this is what I deal
would
with
you let
every
me
time.
badmouth you?
I feel like I should get out of this
No, oh,
portion.
come
Okay.
on.
All right.
I'm kind of
all right,
nervous.
All right. Okay. So, first off, we're running with a buddy of ours named Sean. Sean has
Everyone
spent the...
knows Sean,
I know.
Ben.
Sheen on the stream.
No,
Anyway.
not Sheen, Sean.
Sean. Anyway, Sean has spent the entire weekend playing on a PC and on PS4. He's level 15. Okay. So first off, every 2 minutes, hey, let's go run this thing over here. And Sheen would be like, hold on, let me warp to my camp. I got shit to do over here. I'll be back later. So the 3 of us are running around doing things, and he warps off, comes back, unlocks a lock for Natalie. All right, hold on, I gotta go rebuild my camp. He's gone again. Like,
In his defense, I called him over. I was like, hey, Sean, I'm level 5 right now. I can't pick that lock. Can you come over? Sure, girl, I'll be right there. Oh, thanks.
we're all trying to figure out quests, and Sean's like, all right, so we're over here, we're doing questing, and he's like, all right, cool. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go back to my camp real quick. I think the super
Well,
mutant's
in his
attacking it.
defense, I will say that right now. In his defense, other players were trying to attack his camp. He was just trying to make sure that he could defend himself.
So,
all right.
so our fourth player is just, he's gone every 5 seconds. Like, I gotta warp here, I gotta warp there. I'll be right back. Don't worry, guys, I'm playing with you. It'd be like you all go, hey, Dan, let's all go play pool. And every time it's not Dan's turn to hit the ball, he's like, all right, so I'm gonna drive down the street and I'll be right back.
Or us doing this podcast, being like, oh, okay, let me go make some tea. You call me, oh, I'll be right down. I gotta make more tea.
So it pretty much was a 3-person Fallout night.
Yes,
Now,
yes. Oh boy.
Natalie.
Here it comes, guys. Brace yourselves.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Don't play games with Natalie that she wants to play. So,
Okay, explain to me how Fallout is meant to be played. Isn't it all about exploration?
Hold on.
Wrong? Am I wrong?
no, you're not wrong at all. And Houston and I were doing a wonderful job of doing this. Do you know who was in our group and not talking to the group? Natalie. Do you know who we waited at the windmill for her, or the sawmill? Hey, Natalie, we're just waiting for you. And she's like, cool, I'll let you know when I'm out of the vault. First off, she spends an hour in the character creator.
Actually, it was 10 minutes. I just spent an hour walking around the vault, so please give me a break. All right?
The vault that you can't do
I'm
anything
allowed to
in.
do this.
You can't
I
do
spent
anything.
$60 on this goddamn
You
game.
can't do anything in the
I'm gonna do whatever
vault.
the fuck I want, goddamn it. Let me explore the goddamn vault.
So we're
Oh
all
my
waiting
God.
for that. Me and Houston, because Sean is all
Because this
warping.
is what they did, all right? This is what they did. Okay, all right, preset. All right, good. Okay,
No!
vault. All right,
No!
let's just beeline to the exit. That's
No,
it.
we
We're done.
didn't!
We're done. In
I
10
made my
minutes.
character.
Back me up on this, damn it.
I made my character
I'm
look like
staying out of
Geralt
this
from
one.
Witcher. And I'm waiting for Natalie to show up to see my Geralt from Witcher, okay? You know, I wanted her to see it. I spent my time in the vault. I did laps looking for the stupid arcade game that Houston got.
Listen, I was just getting a kick out of all of the different Mr. Henry's names that were just named and all the dialogue and stuff, and also just like everything that's going on in the vault.
It gets better.
You know?
So we're waiting for Natalie, right? At the windmill, the lumber mill. And finally, we're slowly but surely making our way, killing the rats and all those other things, making our way to the second camp. Natalie eventually gets there. Has said nothing to us the entire time.
In my
She's doing
defense,
her own
I was
thing.
half dead.
Yeah,
so
you were sleeping. Whatever.
There's that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So we get her, and we're like, cool. We're all gonna make our way to the town. We get to the town. Now, this is where the questing system's done.
Yes, this is where I'm not okay with pairing up with 4 people, because it's just you just go around exploring, and then suddenly you just see quests popping up, and it's your friends
So,
accepting them and
the game,
completing them.
Yeah, the game gives you everyone's quest, and it doesn't tell you which
Yeah,
is which,
I don't
other
like
than
that.
telling you which one the party
Yes.
leader's
Yes.
quest is.
Yeah. So it's
And
very
it doesn't tell you which
confusing.
one's the main quest and which one's the side quest. So with 4 people in there, and Sean being level 15, the
Sean
fucker,
being like-
the fucker apparently, yeah, you heard me, Sean. He's like, I'm gonna play the crap ton out of PC, so I'm gonna learn the game. And I'm like, cool. And then we get to PS4. Well, I also played this one. Like, why? Why? You played the crap ton of the PC. Why did you also do PS4?
He's in his defense. I mean, I'm not gonna try and come to his defense at this point. I did tell him, please wait for me. He didn't. That's cool, Sean.
That's what I'm
all
saying, we all
That's
did.
All right. I don't care.
When he
I'm
hit me
not
up, he's like,
them.
hey, I'm gonna play a PC. I'm like, that's cool, Sean. You play a PC.
That's all right.
You play a PC, man.
I was
Do me a
not
favor,
mad.
wait for us in PS4. We're gonna be back Sunday night. Natalie will kill ourselves to jump on and play with you. Just don't level PS4. He's freaking 15!
He said that he was just bored with guests around him, so he just decided to just pop in the game and just do some running around.
He's
That's
like-
A question actually. What level is he on PC?
I have no idea.
I think he's like
but his
30.
excuse was, I just wanted to pop in and dick around. He's 15, Dan. 15.
Oh my gosh.
Now anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Yep.
Anyway, okay,
Yes.
so
That's the
here's
only-
where Natalie
so
gets even
far.
worse. Now, she's already annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm irritable because I haven't slept in a day, and Natalie's not communicating.
Me too.
So because
Oh my
of the
God.
party, so in order to get someone in your party, they have to join your world. They then have to get an invite from the team and join the team. So I'm waiting for her to tell me that she's out of the vault so that she can join our world. She doesn't say anything. She hasn't even gotten an invite to the team until we all meet up at the second location. So she's been wandering around for 90 minutes, not telling anyone she's in the world.
90 minutes. See, this is where you're just over exaggerating.
gets
Because
better. It
overall,
gets
you played
better.
for 2 hours
It
overall.
gets better.
How did I spend 90 minutes?
I spent like 3. I
Around
think
the
you spent like
world.
4. Either we started at like 6. I got off at like
difference.
9,
Big
9:30.
difference.
30 minutes, 4 minutes, same thing.
Same shit. Yeah, sure.
Anyway,
whatever.
it gets better.
Oh,
so we
God.
get to the town.
Tell
we
me
got
about
quests everywhere. Houston and I are vocally trying to figure out what the main quest is and what we need to do. And there's an event happening that we're
First
trying to
of all-
participate
Wait,
in.
is there a main quest?
Yeah, there is. This is the main story.
Okay.
First of all, I was extremely irritated because you guys would just keep freaking talking when I was trying to listen to everything that was going on around me, like holotapes and freaking radio stations, because that's all it is about in Fallout, fucking radio stations and lore. And those 2 fuckers won't stop talking.
We're trying to figure out how to play the game. We're trying to figure out how to play the game. That's what we're trying to do,
oh, look at my pretty dress.
Okay, I did that.
Who cares about your
I was the
fucking
neutral
dress?
rocket girl.
Oh my God.
So anyway, Houston and I are vocally explaining what we're trying to do, trying to figure out the quest. Sean's popping in once in a blue moon to say hi, kill some things, and leave.
And also just give us some hearts, you know.
And
it's
give us
very
hearts. He was
important.
doing that. Yeah, he was giving us hearts.
give
He would
us
show up, emote, leave.
Yes.
So anyway. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Houston and I are trying to figure this out. And we
like,
just assume Natalie's following us,
the
right?
best part is just Sean like barely taking damage and just spamming his help. So he just.
So anyway.
Oh, I love this.
Natalie, Houston and I are trying to figure out the quest. We're assuming Natalie's tagging along.
Yeah.
We eventually realize Natalie's not with us.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, Natalie's not in the same quest. And we realize we're not getting cross credit for the questing. We each have to do it. The game's weird though. If you do a quest, I get XP. So if we're doing the same quest, we're basically getting the same XP 3 times.
So it's very confusing.
Yeah, it is, because it says you've completed this.
And
then
you're
it goes,
like, oh, clearly
at this
I
point-
completed
right.
it.
Yes.
So we fell out of sync with that, and then we had to figure that out. We finally figure out what's going on. And we're like, okay, so everyone's going to be on this step, and we'll do it together. Natalie, what step are you on? She names the name of the quest.
The final destination.
Yeah, she's like, Final Destination. We're like,
Why?
which one is that? And we're like, well, we're on this. What one are you on? She's like, I'm on the main quest. We're like, well, we didn't get to that part. Like, what part are you on? And we're like, well, are you on a side quest? We spent 5 minutes trying to figure this out. Then she lists where she is. She goes, oh, well, here's what I did in the main quest. She's like 20 steps ahead of everyone.
It's not my fault. You suck. God damn it.
She just passed me in Houston.
Listen.
She didn't just pass us by one. She kept going. And not one time told anyone that she was doing anything.
In my defense, all right, let me defend myself here. I thought this was a side quest.
And you didn't say, hey guys, let's do a side quest.
No, because you were like, let's just go to the freaking vault guy or whatever. I'm like, all right, well, fine, just do your own thing. I don't care. I just want to stay in that area and do whatever is available in that area first, because I don't want to run into the same problem that Sean did, where he's like, well, I'm just gonna go exploring, and then like 10 minutes later, he just gets freaking raped by a goddamn death claw at like level 50. I don't want to do that. No.
So anyway,
Jeez.
Natalie, are we gonna play tonight?
No! I am, but you're not fucking joining me, dude. Oh my God. Jesus.
So that's where we are. It's buggy as hell. We had a lot of fun.
No, okay,
it was in
listen,
the
I
end,
know
it
you're
was very
saying-
enjoyable with the four of
Yes,
us.
yes.
It was.
I know that you're saying that there's a lot of bugs and stuff, but I have yet to encounter one.
I don't think you were blind. Because like
No, I
Sean's
promise you.
bones
Okay,
were
that was
moving
Sean.
out of his body.
That was Sean.
3 of his body. They were just moving out.
That was Sean, dude. So
And if
far,
he crouched, it was just a skull. He couldn't see what he was doing.
so far, I have yet to run into an issue because I joined your world, no problem. I know Sean had problems doing that. I had no problems taking the invitation that Houston gave me.
You know why Sean had problems? Because he was freaking 15. If he was level 1, started with the rest of us, problem would have been
How
solved.
is that my fault though? I didn't run into anything that was causing me issues and like causing me to just not enjoy the game.
The
in
hitboxes
general.
are horrible. I would literally have a ghoul in front of me and be point blank range of their head and be like,
Where
Kadoom,
are you
nothing.
though? Where are you though, Ben? Because I mean, we all know you're bad at aiming, so
Since when?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't have any mods or attachments on his guns yet.
oh my God, there it is.
Call back to the Call of Duty episode.
I mean, like I said, I want to have more hours put into this game so far, but obviously, I'm in love with the exploring. Obviously, I'm in love with the the music. The music is incredible. The radio stations are incredible. Like I said, I only put 3 hours in, so I know I'm going to run into some issues. I know that I'm aware. You know, I know that a lot of people are running into those issues, so hopefully I don't. But so far, so good. Okay, so I am enjoying it. As far as like the game-breaking bugs that people are talking about, hopefully I don't run into them personally.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that, 'cause we're at 30 minutes already.
Yeah, that's fair. So far it's really
I
enjoyable.
told you our entire experience.
It feels like Fallout 4 multiplayer. Like this
It
is what I was expecting.
I
and this
like
is
it
what
and I
got.
dislike it at the same time. Like I don't like she's a huge Fallout fan. I am too, but I'm not to her degree. I
Would
don't
you
see myself
recommend-
playing it alone.
So would you recommend it to someone like me, where
No.
honestly I didn't even finish Fallout 4?
No, I wouldn't. Not
Well,
unless you're
if
getting
you're-
it to goof around with
Yeah,
us.
if you're
Okay.
a fan of
That I
playing
can
with your
see.
friends and you don't really care about the lore or just exploring in general, you just want to have a good time with your friends, I would recommend it. It's fun. It's definitely fun, yeah. I would wait for it to drop in price, maybe, or just wait a couple of weeks so at least the game-breaking bugs are gone, or at least fixed for the most part. I mean, the rest is up to you, man.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, that concludes this episode of Eligible Monster Podcast, the discussion show.
Yes, if you'd like to watch me attempt to platinum this game anyway,
Ah, good
attempt. I'm just specifying here attempt because there's level 100. I don't know, man. It was. You can follow my channel on Twitch /ZoticalCandy. I will be playing it there, so hopefully see you there. And I think we were supposed to play it on EM as well, but I don't know if you want to do that still.
We'll probably figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Dan, where can they find you?
They can find me on twitch.tv/Silu91, spelled CYLOO91. I have to spell it because most people don't hear
That's fair.
Silu and actually know what I'm saying.
Just in case. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be playing Pokemon Let's Go quite a bit. Either nuzlocking it, shiny hunting, speed running. I don't know, but it's going to be Pokemon related.
Nice.
Natalie, where are you at?
You can find me on Twitter @ZoticalCandy, and like I said, on twitch.tv /ZoticalCandy.
And I'm
can we
pretty
find
sure you
you?
know where to find me at this point. Eligible Monster, the YouTube channel, Eligible Monster, the Twitch channel, Comic Story in the YouTube channel, Benny Potta, the vlog channel, Comic Story in the Instagram, Comic Story in the Twitter. There's a Discord. I'm on there. I'm also
Hey, I
Comic
thought you
Story.
weren't promoting your personal Instagram. What happened to that?
I didn't.
You just did.
I said I'm Comic Story on
Now
it.
you said Bunny Connor.
No, he said
That's
his
the
vlog.
YouTube.
I don't know, man. You blew it.
Anyway, we'll see you next time right there.